In the opener of the season, Milford, new to the Betway Premiership, met the champions. Apollos opening the scoring in the 24th minute. 2-0 is how this match would end.
They really played like a champions, Orlando Pirates. They make sure that they score goals. They make sure that they create moments where they will trouble this Milford team. But I must say, Andile, if Milford defend like this season, it's going to be difficult for them.
I mean, I heard people, including Langelihle, being very impressed with this Milford side and how they set up against Pirates.
Yeah, I thought a lot of people, they looked at Milford as a strong contender in terms of circling PSL. But, I mean, they played against the best Orlando Pirates. And I'm happy to see Muremi that has improved.
Yeah.
Because now this is experience and him participating in Bafana Bafana. These are the good things that Pirates are benefiting from.
Milford.
Very much composed.
A lot of the players that they have are the players that they came up with. They didn't reinforce with a lot of experienced players. But it's nice to read into them and say, oh, they played so well, they were so organized. But isn't this what happens with new teams when they play a Pirates, Sundowns, or a Chiefs?
It's always the case with Nama. But let's talk about...
Because Kruger is the same.
Kruger is the same. It's those small details that will define the match. And unfortunately, what you do on with just the center line of the match or what you do with the ball, it doesn't really matter when you're not doing this in the boxes.
Oh,
you have to score beautiful goals.
But the question is, would you rather play these teams towards the end or at the beginning?
The beginning.
You understand? Yes. So
because then you know your fate at the end.
Of course. You know, even though the periodization tells you that you can't start on a high.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they got to play against the best team. And again, this was a different Kaizer Chiefs, Lompo, that I've seen.
What's different about it?
The difference about them, you look at how the possession they had in terms of rotation and all that.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that Ndlovu goal, though. The young man, what a brilliant goal that is. Duba, there's a lot of expectations on him this season.
Yeah. What I like about Duba is the attitude. He's got the attitude of a striker, attitude of, I want to score. I have to be at the end of every ball. Yeah. He needs to obviously improve with the decision-making. And I have to be that Mawuda kind of striker. Selfish, as they call. You have to take every chance that comes your way. But what I like about the boy is the fact that he doesn't shy away to make that run forward.
And also to add what you're saying, he's more lethal or good when he comes from the bench.
Thank you.
You know?
Yeah.
And probably he should, if he gets a start, to compose himself and maintain the position. So, but when he comes in as a sub, he delivers.
If I was to say very quickly, because we need to move on to Polokwane City, Richards Bay now, that game ending 2-1, of course, to Polokwane City. If I was to say to you, what are your hopes and thoughts now about Kaizer Chiefs after seeing them in this first game? Remember, the coach had said, we're not ready. We can't challenge Pirates Sundowns right now. After having seen that, what are your thoughts?
Work in progress, but I think a tactical approach, it's more better. And I was there at the stadium when they played the Toyota game, and there are certain individuals that he moved around. And this is it's an eye-opener for me, especially, because I'm looking at a coach that is giving players to play in their respective positions. And also the confidence and the character that he built amongst the players, especially for Mfundo Vilakazi.
Yeah.
You know, those youngsters, they're in the good hands. And I would like to believe that he will take care of them.
It feels like a season where Kaizer Chiefs are saying, Mfundo Vilakazi, ran with it. But let's move on now. Richards Bay hosted Polokwane City. It ended 2-1. Mapangula with the score of the first and the 18th. Polokwane in the 55th. And Mneka rather than the 69th. Ngelokbiga.
This was a nice match to watch on a Sunday where there's goals. But what I liked about this match is it didn't deprive us from seeing some of the things that we were not aware of in terms of players in our Premier League. The goal scorers, they scored two similar goals. Polokwane City scored a goal like this and then conceded a goal with a header, which is something that in South Africa we always cry that we don't score many headers, and that was an eye-opener in the delivery.
But then the question is, this is not the same Richards Bay that closed the last chapter in a good note, or like on a high note, let me put it like that. Not pointing a finger, but looking at how they approached the game, their first game, I would have probably thought they would probably be the very same team that ended the season very well on a high note. But maybe it's too early for us to judge.
And especially that you're playing at home, Doki.
You're playing at
you
home.
made it difficult for everyone last season.
Last season,
make
it was
sure that
difficult
this
to
one
play them at home.
But with
I mean, it was nearly spoiled.
Oh, yeah.
Lapa.
Ish.
All the big teams that went there, they suffered. Yeah.
As well in TS Galaxy, that is, of course, out in the Free State, the Toyota Stadium. A very unfortunate day for the goalkeepers in this game. It would end 2-2, 4 goals.
Yeah.
But this pitch, guys, we need to talk about this pitch.
Okay, when you speak about a pitch that has come from a rugby match, as players, you should know when you check the pitch and you know that today is bumpy. There's certain passes that I cannot make, and that was one of the passes that when you pass the goalkeeper, you must know. Pass it outside the goals and take nothing away from this pass from Sasane and the finish from Pule.
The ball passer of
Sasane.
That was Sasane to Pule. What a control. But again, here's a TS Galaxy that was struggling. We spoke about Richards Bay.
Yeah.
Here's a TS Galaxy forced a draw away from home. Are we looking at a TS Galaxy that's going to be a team to watch? But I get angisazi ngoba nami ngibonile ngathi mina I thought maybe uplowile or something. No, but seriously. No. But then do you blame the keeper? Ngoba amaline man.
Dog mara since utsibe your surrounding.
Okay, then Sundowns idlala ko Loftus.
Yeah.
And there's a rugby game always ko Loftus.
Yeah.
So what's the difference, Mole?
Akere phela le di mira scan. Lena na tsunta scan as a goalkeeper. Atsibe go ro surrounding.
On a serious note, with that being said, your experience, has there been lines after a Bulls game?
Yeah.
And how visible are those lines and how distracting are those lines?
Well, they're difficult in the eye, especially when you are a player who plays with decision 30 seconds, especially in the midfield. You must know that this is not the line you're offside, this is not the line you're center line. You must know your surroundings. Like I said, when you check the pitch, that should come into your mind to put, and it's one of the things that you must focus on. That's why when I saw the goalkeeper making that mistake, I thought, oh, man.
Well, it's one that's going to go down in the history books. Alongside, I'd like to say thank you to my wife and my girlfriend who will take that one and package it there. Okay, let's move on to the next game. A lot expected from Gavin Hound after Stellenbosch, taking the team since the beginning, the pre-season, the signings they're making. So there's much expected to them. They didn't start off well, though. Amazulu, Ungwenya scoring in the 59th minute for them. Stellenbosch lose their first game, Dougie.
Not a good start for Gavin, considering the fact that, they didn't do well last season.
Was that their home match?
That was a home match.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there is no stadium
1-0 there.
available in Cape Town.
Yeah.
Cape Town don't have stadiums available.
Cape Town don't have stadiums available.
No. They've got 3
but
teams
we've got
in Cape
teams
Town.
in Cape Town for the past whatever years.
Remember that the Cape Town Stadium, which is the legacy stadium from the World Cup.
There's Athlone Stadium.
There's just rugby there. That's a rugby stadium.
Even in Athlone, there's
there.
rugby.
And then there's rugby in Athlone. I had John Comites come on Metro FM and tell us about the fact that they need stadiums where they can play with the 3 teams, with Hope FC now coming in. They're struggling for stadiums. Remember, Danny Craven, they can't play there right now.
Yeah, but there's another stadium, Newland Stadium. Where's that stadium?
I mean, I could go back to the conversation and get exactly what the problem was with all the stadiums, but there isn't stadiums in Cape Town is the bottom line. There's no availability of stadiums in Cape Town.
So now that gives like soccer teams a problem because they're sharing, and rugby is dominated.
Yeah, in Cape Town, yes.
In Cape Town.
The biggest sport in South Africa that serves the masses, football, Ebola, soccer, does not have a place in Cape Town more than what rugby does.
Oh, wow.
Not in Cape Town.
Yeah, then we're going to have a problem when it comes to that.
I think what we'll do is probably next week we'll take a look at the stadiums in Cape Town, the availability of them and how that affects the PSL team.